Soon the school bus will roll again. We'll begin a new year. For many students, it'll be a time filled with excitement, learning, and growth. And for others, it marks yet another year of forgotten assignments, frustration, and disagreements both at home and at school. That's what we're talking about today. Hi, this is Frank Buck, and this is the place to be if you want to get organized and make it look easy. So, how do some students make school look so easy? Is it intelligence or could it be something more? What do they know that could help their frustrated classmates? Over the next 5 weeks, we'll talk about the habits that make school easy. Not only that, but we'll look at the grown up versions of those habits that make life easier for us every single day. So here we go with principle number one, write it down all in one place. I was a high school senior when I learned this lesson. Before then, sometimes I wrote down assignments. Sometimes I figured I could just remember it all. When I did write things down, they were scattered across different notebooks, and sometimes an assignment just simply found its way onto a random piece of paper stuffed into a textbook. Yet times were simple enough that it still seemed to work okay anyway. Well, the senior year was a different story. Activities were plentiful, and plans for college loomed large. It was simply too much to remember it all or rely on random pieces of paper. What I needed was a system that put everything I had to do in one place. It also needed to be easy to maintain. Well, I found the answer in a simple index card. I had a card for every day, and on the front of the card, I wrote the events and the tasks that I needed to handle that day. That little card became my marching orders for the day. So, as teachers made assignments or announced tests, I took the card, flipped it over to the back, and wrote down anything new that came up during the day. If a friend gave me a phone number, well, I flipped the card over and wrote it there. Every homework assignment, every test announcement, every new event, every new phone number, it was all written right there on the back of the card. So when I got home in the evening, I had exactly one job: clear the card, do what was on the front, turn the card over, do the homework assignments listed on the back, transfer the phone numbers to my address book, tell my parents about new calendar events that involve them, write them on my calendar, take the announcement about the term paper and figure out the individual steps that would lead to success, and then put those individual steps on cards for following days. So when I'd handled everything on the card, I was done. The next morning, my job was to grab the first card out of the index card box. Everything from the past that I wanted to return to me that day was right there on that little card. Stick it in my pocket and head out the door. I was ready for the day. Well, tools change over time, but those guiding principles hold true decade after decade, generation after generation. Many schools issue a student planner. It gives that young person that single place to organize every responsibility. The caveat is that the student must use it consistently and take it with them everywhere. A pocket memo pad is a simple and effective tool for trapping everything in one place. As soon as you pull out that memo pad and put pencil to paper, you earn the right to forget about whatever it is that you just wrote. The memo pad does the remembering for you, and it's small enough that it can go anywhere. In the evening, transfer calendar events and future to dos to the calendar or wherever else you keep up with those kinds of things. And what about the phones that we all as adults have and so many students have these days? Apps such as Google Calendar and Remember the Milk, they serve as modern day versions of my index card. And the ability to add events and to dos just by speaking into the phone, it's an easy skill to master and it's too easy not to do. But this isn't just for school. I'm no longer keeping up with my day on an index card, but the same principle lives on. Trap ideas as soon as they occur to you. Do so in a central place. Now you only have one place to look to see all of the things that you should be doing, and forgetting becomes a thing of the past. Over a decade ago, the Art of Manliness blog wrote about the pocket notebooks of 20 famous men. You can read it at bit.ly/FrankBuck164. That's all in lowercase. Again, that's bit.ly/FrankBuck164. A month ago, the same blog recounted a story about the power of the 2-cent pad. You can find that one at bit.ly/FrankBuck196, bit.ly/FrankBuck196. That's all in lowercase. You don't have to be famous or a man to fashion a simple system. As an old Chinese proverb states, the strongest mind is weaker than the palest ink. The principle is the same whether the tool is a 2-cent memo pad or the latest mobile phone. And the principle is the same whether you're a young student or the corporate CEO. To manage school and life the easy way, write it down, all in one place. Thanks for stopping by today. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and take a look at these two videos right over here and subscribe to the channel for more videos. This has been Frank Buck, helping you get organized and make it look easy.